It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next. Now,
all right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball. A lot of
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. Smith, RPO, and that's Lockett.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down. They put the tight end Brown in motion. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Gino. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 2nd and 7. Play action now. It's Gino. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Niners offense ready for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Third down. Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the 49ers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They've had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of K.J. Hamler. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, 49ers.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
19 more on that one, and another first down. Here's Purdy again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll throw again with Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacob Howley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Purdy going to put it up again. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Avonte Turpin, touchdown San Francisco. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This one quickly out to Lockett. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. Here's Michael Dixon now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Niners offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So Kittle comes in motion. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Boye Mafe. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. About set for our next drive. We'll take a peek ahead what's coming up later tonight. Sunday Night Football has the Colts and Jets AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. And tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, it's down to the Lone Star State for an in-state battle. Texans and Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Throwing on second down is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He keeps it himself. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Gino now on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got to go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. 1st and 10 for Purdy. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So Kittle comes in motion. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jalen Hurts, strong in the win, as his guys run their record to 8-2 with the W. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Addison, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. 49ers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction. Defense. Still second down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He is in. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Carlson's kick is good. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Smith. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. Second down and 8. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Play action now. It's Gino. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He's got a receiver wide open. Left side. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
3rd and 5. Purdy gonna put it up again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
He's certainly making a strong case to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Week. I mean, a touchdown earlier, now a sack. I mean, you talk about impacting the game in all areas. This guy's having himself a ball game.
The 49ers out for the punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. He gets that to his big target, Fant. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Seattle.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. The tight end Fant in motion. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They run with Walker. Walker, first down and more. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Smith. He's going to tuck it and go.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
His kick is good. Next to score, Seahawks 24, 49ers.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Purdy on 1st down. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark. And he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out. And there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again in the air for Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Avante Turpin, touchdown San Francisco. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Smith. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Not much happening there, just a short game. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Smith. Now he takes off. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. There he goes again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here comes 2nd down. They go with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Walker. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Presses on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. He's got that complete to Turpin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few... go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. One last shot now for Purdy. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.